Welcome to the Viking Shipyard. If you want to build your own Viking boat, then this podcast is for you. My name is Andy Bennett. Follow me as I undertake the step-by-step process to build and sail a replica of a 900-year-old Viking lapstrake sailboat. Specifically, I'm building a replica of a 7.7 meter long Viking workboat that was found in Denmark, and it dates to 1130 AD. The boat dimensions come from the Gislinge boat open source project. It's published by the Viking Ship Museum in Roskilde, Denmark. So today I'm making Viking tree nails, or trunnels. And instead of using goat willow, which we don't have here in Minnesota, I'm using black locust. The black locust has been used here in the United States anyway for the tall ships for centuries. And a little bit of trivia, the oldest tall ship that's still floating, the Charles W. Morgan, was built in 1841, and it's still afloat, and it was built with tree nails made out of black locust. So good precedent there. And what I'm doing is I'm splitting them out down to the approximate dimensions that I want. And I don't know what dimensions to use exactly. So what I did was I made some templates. And the templates I have, I'm going to start with, I believe I'm going to go with 1-inch tree nails in the diameter there. And then I've got a little gauge here that's a 1 inch. So as I carve them down, I can just stick it in there and say, okay, that's 1 inch, and I'm good to go. And then I'll leave the top a little bit larger. It's about 1.5 inches. So as I'm splitting these out, I'm splitting them out to be about 1.5. And then I'll take them over to my shave horse and shave them down to that dimension. So that's what I'm doing this morning. So I think I'm going to need about 90 tree nails. I figure there's 7 frames and bulkheads on the ship and about 12 planks, and then add another half dozen or so on for spares and tree nails that I don't like the looks of, and that's about 90. So a lot of carving to do. I've got a full box of blanks now, and I'm going to shave them down on my shave horse so they look about like this. They're about 1 inch in diameter at the base. I'll show you what that looks like. They go into the into my little gauge here. They're about 1 inch in diameter, and then once they're dried out, I'm going to round them down to about 7/8 so that they're symmetrical, I'll just put them on the belt sander and round them down. And then that's the diameter that I'm going to use with my drill bit to drill the holes. So when I drive them in, it'll be a nice tight fit. And I'll put tar on here and drive them up in there, and then the wedge will go right in the end here. And these will be really sturdy, rot-free tree nails for who knows how long. Probably longer than the life of the boat. So, got 90 of these suckers to carve. It should be a long project. I'll see if I can rope some of my friends into helping me make tree nails. The Gislinge boat open source project has published an excellent video on how to make tree nails, and I recommend that you watch that. My service to you is to fill in some of the blanks, I guess, and some of my own experiences in doing that. I'm doing things a little bit differently, using different types of wood, and going through it my own way. And I recommend that you find your own path, but this is the way that I'm doing it, and I hope that you've enjoyed the video. I hope you found this video interesting and useful, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to my podcast so that you don't miss any future episodes. And as always, if you're in the Minnesota area, please stop in. Helping hands are always welcome around the Viking Shipyard. Thanks very much.